Alrighty guys, so I'm making a quick little update video for you. I haven't made one in a little while, so I figured I'd make an update video. As you guys can see, I did change something up. I actually got LED lights. I bought them the other day. I have two 36-inch single bright Marineland LED lights on the tank now. It's actually really nice. Creates a beautiful shimmer effect across the bottom of the tank, which unfortunately you can't really see too well. You might be able to see it a little better now. But anyway, it creates a really nice shimmer effect on the tank. Also got this guy the other day. A customer dropped him off. It's a silver dollar. It's not a Pacu. It's a little 4 or 5 inch silver dollar. He had it in with his discus, and he just personally didn't like it, so he said I could take it, so I did. The little Oscar is going to be coming out on Friday. I'm getting a Frontosa for him, and a couple of the striper field catfish as well are going to be coming out of the tank. There are a couple of new fish. I'll go over a few of them that did go into the tank. One of which is this beautiful. I actually did get him. I figured out what he is. He's actually a Jaguar cichlid / red Texas. He's a hybrid of a hybrid, and he's a little bit on the mean side, but he's actually a very nice fish. He does chase everything around, so I mean, like I say, I mean, it's going to be in his temperament, the Texas part of him, as well as the Jaguar cichlid is also, again, another aggressive fish. So, it is going to be an aggressive fish. And as he gets bigger, he's just going to get meaner, but he is a pretty fish. There's also a flower horn in here. This is I believe, a female flower horn. Still a little too small to really tell yet, but she's about, if it is a female, it's about 3 inches right now, so, it does have the head bump, but it's not as large as a male's would be. Males would already be, kind of up and over already. But, it's a really pretty flower horn. I really like it a lot. And I bought it from my store, so that's the first fish I bought in about a year. Everything else has been kind of donated to me. Another cool cichlid I got given was this guy. I actually traded the two Oscars for it. I traded one of the bigger ones. Actually, Larry Curly and Moe's or his siblings. The albino and the other one. I traded those two for this cichlid, and this cichlid is called a Central Crosses cichlid, I believe is the name of it. It's a Central American cichlid. It gets about 6 inches. When I first got it, it looked a lot like a Jack Dempsey. Eventually, it'll end up being similar to a Dempsey, but not identical. The bellies tend to get a nice teal blue coloration to them, and they get pretty, they're pretty. They're not really mean. They're more of a peaceful cichlid, but, she's slowly coming into her colors and stuff like that. I love the red eyes, and the body is just, slowly coming into that teal blue. But eventually she'll get bigger and, have a lot more of it pronounced, but for right now she's just kind of little still. I still got a bunch of these convict cichlids that I'm looking to get rid of. Probably going to get rid of at least 2 of the Jack Dempseys. I have 4 right now. There's 2 little ones, one there, and there's another one swimming around here somewhere. But I'm not a fan of, like, the normal Dempsey. I mean, it's not that I'm not a fan of it, it's just they're not as pretty as, like, the Black Dempsey. The Black Dempseys are really cool. I like the dark coloration with the light, with the really teal. This one's just really pretty too. And it always flares up his colors whenever I have the camera out. Both my Picos are doing pretty well. The albino is a friggin' beast. He always fights with the regular Pico who's hiding back there. But this filtration system's been working out pretty well. I have 2 Aquaclear 110s, and now I have a Full 306, and the Full 306 is just that added, water clarity to the tank, and to be perfectly honest, I mean, it's unreal. Also, I changed over the UV sterilizer bulb from the 55 watt one, or 55 gallon one, to a 100 gallon one, and that's been helping out a lot too. Just to show you guys the difference over the last couple months. You guys know that the tank looked before. That's end to end of the 6-foot tank, so it's pretty clear. It does look like it has a green hue, but I think that's more so from the lighting, and because the lid actually has some algae on the lid, because the lights are never off, obviously, just because it's day and night light. Also, just to show you guys the night light, because this is like the best feature. I really love the blue light. You can actually still see the fish. I mean, it's not as easy to see it on camera right now, but you can still see the fish swimming around and stuff, and I personally like it just because you can see them still, but yeah, it's kind of neat. That's the only part I don't like, is the fact that the arms, if you don't sit the arms right, because it doesn't sit in the sill like the other ones did, it kind of hangs on the side of the tank. It's kind of like this. It's tough to actually get it. There you go. So it kind of sits on the edge of the tank, and yeah, I have had it like slide off almost all the way, but you know, long and the short of it, it's working really well. I like the lighting, so it was worth the $153 I paid for both lights. So anyway, getting over to Goliath. Goliath's doing really well, guys. I actually found out that he could be a possible cinnamon fireball, is what somebody told me he could be. I have to look into it a little bit more, but he's doing really well. You can see that's his back end, and he's all the way up there. But yeah, he's been hanging out near the light. I just changed out his bulb. I ordered these off Amazon. One of them came in burnt out, so I got one for free, and then the guy returned it for me. But he had a 60 watt bulb in here for a little while, just because he burnt out his 150 watt one. So he's probably soaking up that heat right now. But yeah, he's been a little cold for a few days now. Right now, his temperature on that rock right there where the probe is, it says it's about 102 degrees, which I don't think it is, because that thermometer, I don't know what it is, it's always off by like 3 or 4 degrees. But it could be a little hot right now, just because I think both, oh no, both lamps aren't on. Okay. I thought both lamps were on, so maybe I was wrong. But anyway, last snake and last thing of the video. This is Midnight's cage, guys. Just move this glass out of the way. Move this out of the way. I wanted to show you guys this. She shed last week perfectly, and is looking really good. It's kind of tough to see, but she shed all in one piece, and I'm actually going to hold on to this and keep this. But you know, she shed all in one piece. It was really, you know, a nice shed. She's actually sitting right there, hanging out. But she's been doing pretty good. I changed up her bulb. I gave her the 60 watt one. So she's got a 60 watt on it. Yeah, she actually has a dimmable switch. Goliath has just a regular switch. She doesn't have a dimmable. But you know, he does enjoy his he did enjoy the dimmable switch, so I might be getting him one, changing that up again. But as far as Midnight's cage, she has a log hide. She has a plant over the top of the log hide. And there's another plant over there in that corner. She's got the tribal skull, which she'll climb in and out of the eyes and the nose and stuff every now and then. Typically only when I put her back, she'll, because I'll hold her up to it and she'll climb right into the eye. But yeah, she's a really pretty snake. I'd actually try grabbing her right now and seeing if she wants to come out. I had Goliath out earlier today, or else I would take him out. I don't want to stress him out too much. Come here, baby. She always tries to run away from me, but I haven't had her or had the time lately to have her out. So this is actually the first time and second time rather this week that I've had her out. I used to hold her every single night, and for about an hour I'd hold her, and then I'd hold Goliath for about an hour. Goliath really doesn't need that much attention. He usually is good with like 10-15 minutes, and then he's like, alright, put me back. Her, I like to hold her a little longer just because I want her to be nicer when she's bigger, and she's going to get pretty long, so she can grow upwards of like 8 feet. Females typically do, so, and I believe she's the female due to the fact that her tail is really, really skinny as it gets towards the base of the vent. But she's been eating one small fuzzy a week. I actually have to feed her this week because her shed prevented her from eating, so she might try eating today. I haven't really had the chance, and so that's why I'm going to put her back. I just wanted to take her out and show her to you guys, just because her coloration is really cool. She's got beautiful onyx black skin, and then under the bright light, she actually has a lot of iridescence. It's funny because in the store where I work and where I got both these snakes, they use the log hides all the time, but in this habitat they never ever use them. I always thought that was really funny, is that in the store where they don't really have too much of hide or too much of anything, they enjoy the log hides. But in this habitat, just because the backing is perfect, like all the way around, the plants are all the way around, there's a lot of different decoration and stuff. They almost never use it. They'd rather hide under like a fake leaf like this that I just stick in the corner. Just that she has some sort of security about coming up to the glass here, and she actually climbs around down underneath here, and she'll mess around down over here for a little while, and that's the reason that the bedding is all messed up on the sides of the tank. But it's kind of cool. The mister is in Goliath's cage still. He loves it. It's actually helping him out quite a bit. And I actually keep a 5.0 UVB light on him in his cage. For whatever reason, his coloration just looks so much better. Even though it's not necessary to use it for a snake, I just feel it looks and works better for him. But anyway, I'm going to end the video on that note. I hope you guys enjoyed the update. I know I haven't been making them lately, but I'll try to get back to it. It's just tough with me with work. But, I'll try to get back to it if you guys do enjoy the videos still. So, alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed.